Hello, students, staff, parents, community members, and business partners within the Temecula Valley Unified School District. I am Jodi McClay, the Deputy Superintendent of TVUSD, and I am honored to be transitioning into the superintendency of this incredible district, even in these most trying of times. With all that is going on in our world, I hope and I pray that this message finds you and your family healthy and safe. While there is a great deal that is beyond our control, and we continue to receive new and even conflicting information on a daily basis, I wanted to take a brief opportunity to provide you information on what's going on in TVUSD today, and more importantly, what we plan at this point for the fall. I hope it will bring you some assurances as you head off for summer break that we are doing everything possible to get our students back in school. As you likely know, the 2019-2020 school year is set to conclude this week, and while we never imagined we would be finishing the last semester in a distance learning format, sending our seniors off without the typical fanfare, and closing out a school year without opportunities to say goodbye to beloved classmates and teachers, we nevertheless find ourselves in this position. We first off want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your flexibility, positive attitudes, and that Temecula can-do spirit that all of our TVUSD stakeholders have embraced during these difficult times. In a nutshell, we all experienced a complete transition from what public education has looked like for nearly 200 years in a matter of days. These changes impacted everyone in ways that we will never all fully understand. Whether you're a parent trying to work from home and be a teacher to your children at the same time, or you're a teacher trying to parent your own children while teaching your students online, it's been a challenge to say the very least. Extending grace to our colleagues, neighbors, and family members has never been more essential, as there are undoubtedly more trying times ahead. So with that said, I'd like to turn the attention to the critical questions on everyone's minds, including mine. What will school look like in the fall? Will children be allowed to return to campuses? Will masks be required? Will students be expected to socially distance all day? Will extracurricular and athletic activities look the same? And so much more. These are all important questions that we desperately want answers to so we can plan for our families and our lives. And while I cannot answer them all quite yet, I hope to provide a little peace of mind and share what we know at this point. Let me assure you that in TVUSD, we have every intention of getting back to our business of educating children in the most normal ways allowed and possible. We want nothing more than for students and teachers to be in classrooms, engaged in the rigorous curriculum we are known for, and experiencing school with their peers as it was meant to be. Please know that we are working around the clock to define what this looks like specifically, such as how many students can be in each class, and how do we manage lunch schedules, passing periods, bus rides at lesser capacity, and much more. All of these details have been and continue to be the subject of discussions with our think tank groups, our stakeholders, our administrators, and our governing board. Please know that even though we cannot define the logistics yet, our goal and commitment, barring any mandate otherwise, is to open our doors as scheduled on August 12th and welcome back our students and staff into their learning environments. Now, might this look a little different depending on the guidance we receive from state or local authorities? Yes, but our goal is to get as close to our previous normal as possible. Some suggestions that have been provided that seem unreasonable to us right now are having teachers teach from behind a barrier, requiring students to remain 6 feet apart all day, and having students eat or play alone. Sadly, these strategies simply do not result in positive learning environments. While we expect to make some efforts to socially distance, it is not feasible to expect children to adhere to a 6-foot distance rule all day when even adults at the grocery store struggle with it. Again, these are just our thoughts at this time. We are still having discussions with our board, working closely with all other districts in Riverside County, and awaiting guidance and directives from authorities that could revise these plans. We are also working diligently on safety protocols to ensure that our campuses and learning materials remain clean and sanitized. We are purchasing more technology devices and learning aids so that students won't need to share materials. We are expanding cleaning schedules and protocols to ensure each classroom and learning area is sanitized daily. And we are also planning to provide far more opportunities for hand washing. We recognize through all of this, however, that some parents may not feel comfortable bringing their children back to school. Likewise, some students may prefer an online program. So it is our intent to offer the choice of an online program for all of our students from transitional kindergarten all the way through grade 12. It's important to note that it will look different than our current distance learning program, which was designed to finish out the school year. The online program, on the other hand, if chosen by parents or students, would have required attendance and participation, assessments, grades, and a more rigorous curriculum aligned with what is occurring within the classrooms. With all of this said, there are still many unknowns. Our governing board will be meeting again next week to discuss options with the information that we have at this time. They will be reviewing the most current state and local guidelines, as well as what other districts are planning, and discussing how best to get our students back to class in a manner that protects not only their health and well-being, but also their instructional needs as learners. Rest assured, however, it is again our intent to open our doors on August 12th with school looking as normal as possible for our students and staff. We will also have a program of choice that is full-time online learning for those who prefer it. I commit to keeping you informed throughout the summer. This has been an ever-changing situation, oftentimes with information changing daily. So we will continue to send newsletters and videos as information changes and plans evolve. My current plan is to update you at least every other week with additional information being shared as we get it. In the meantime, please use this summer break to stay healthy and cherish your families. And know that ultimately, we're going to do everything possible to ensure the safety of our students while getting them back to school. It's time to get back to our business of teaching and learning in TVUSD.